Ross, do you use a trolley when you on a standard, like any standard round? Do you take a trolley out with you?
I do in the summer, yeah. So, and I've done it 20 years, I'd say. I started getting some pain in my shoulders and my arms and my hands and my back, especially my back, actually. And I thought, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep going to the golf and having a sore back. It's just stupid. Like, let's just get a trolley. And I got an electric one years ago, which I found to be, it was just painful at that time because it only really did 18 holes. You know, I'd need to charge it and I'd forget. So long story short, I got a push trolley. I got a PowerCaddy push trolley, went through a few of those. But recently I've gone back to a PowerCaddy. So I've got a MotoCaddy GP or MotoCaddy G5, I think it is, which is really nice.
G5, right. Okay. Yeah, that was my question actually. So if you use one, what kind? Because there's like, I thought it was worth digging into this because there's such a, I've been looking into it a little bit recently. A couple of things popped up. I spotted the Stewart Golf new one, the Q Follow. They've updated that, and that is just a mental trolley. Yeah, it's like it's quite cool that it's like fully British built, actually, like from start to finish. I didn't realize that until I was reading an article about it. But they've just updated it, and apparently the follow is really intelligent on it now. So like that's kind of total top tier stuff.
So it's actually so it's one of the ones that follows you down the fairway as you're walking.
Yeah. You've got
Oh,
remote
that sounds
control
cool.
in your pocket, and it can sense where you are. And it now can follow paths and stuff like that too. Apparently these must be a hilarious sight. Apparently in the olden days, or when these things first started coming out, you'd get a follow trolley and you'd be walking ahead of it and you'd start like walking right and left following a path, but the trolley just sees you straight ahead and it vaguely tries to follow you right and left, but actually it just bumps over the edges. It doesn't follow the path. But apparently they're a bit more clever now, so they can actually follow that kind of thing. So I saw that one. But even down to the opposite end, you come across the MotoCaddy SE.
Is the MotoCaddy SE motorised or is that just one of the push ones?
It is. No, it's motorised, yeah. So thinking of the electric ones, they seem to be kind of the opposite ends of the spectrum. You've got the Stewart Golf Q Follow is about 1,800 quid. So it's a bit mental in terms of price, like more than a blooming full set of clubs and everything. Eh?
That's crazy. And
it weighs 17 kilos as well. So that's a proper lift out of your boot.
Yeah, that is a lift.
But the SE, so the MotoCaddy SE is the opposite end of the scale. It's like kind of the best entry level one apparently these days. Quite new out, 500 quid. Nothing too fancy, doesn't have GPS and all that, but it's just decent quality, really easy to unfold and all that. So they're the two ends. So I just started looking a bit in between, yeah. So what model's your powered one?
It's an M5. It's an M5 GPS, so it's got a GPS panel in it, and that's really why I wanted it because I had, I've got a watch somewhere which I still haven't found. To be honest, it should be in this room, but it isn't. Yeah. I've got a laser which I talked about, but that isn't always a great thing to have. And I do like having a GPS, but I didn't want to have another device in my bag, so I thought, I've seen people with these GPS ones in the trolleys, and I happened to know somebody that was selling one, so I got it brand new, but a really good price.
Yeah.
So I went for that, and it saved me buying another GPS device, quite truthfully. So I got sort of two in one, if you want. I was using a push trolley. I was pretty happy with that, but I'd noticed recently, even with the push trolley, my back was getting a little bit tight, and the arm that I would push with, it was that side.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, I'm just going to have to go for an electric trolley, just take this out of the game altogether. Yeah. And then I carry in winter, I take like a maximum of 10 clubs in winter. So summer, out with the trolley, charges up. I did 45 holes around my place from the blue tees, which is 7,000 yards, so full layout. I actually did 45 holes on a single charge, and I probably honestly could have squeezed another 9. So it's rated for 36, gave me 45, so it's one of these ones, if you've played around, Colin, you forget, oh God, I've not charged that trolley battery again.
Yeah.
At least you're going to get 2 rounds from it, so that's nice as well.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I that was a question I had actually around GPS. Like I don't know. Over the years I've become more and more skeptical of really integrated things. Like this goes back to a boring story, like getting an integrated microwave in my kitchen, and so you end up like whenever you get an integrated.
And for the price that I got this thing, I was just very, very lucky. I was able to do 2 together, and it's solved both problems. And the nice thing is the GPS is great.
Yeah. I need to ask Ross, what did you pay? You need to tell us what its bargain price was.
$650 for it. Because it was kind of like an end to the line. It's not the new one. So it's probably 2 years ago's model, and they've just updated it. So it's very lucky getting it. It was basically the last of a batch.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, at that price you can't argue at all. Even if you end up using another kind of GPS alongside or whatever, it's you're not paying a lot extra for it.
If it breaks eventually, I've not paid. I mean, it is a very good trolley. I'm getting the 36 holes and stuff from it, so it's not like I'm missing out.
Yeah. The part of it that gets me a little bit there as well is the fact that, there's some really good GPS apps on your phone, which you have already. But then you do tend to pay like £5-10 a month or whatever for them too.
Yeah, I've been caught out with the GPS on the phone a few times with it giving like late readings, i.e. even though I'm walking, even though it's updating, I get to the ball, hit my shot, and I'm like, happened there. And then and I walk another couple of yards and boom, the yardage updates. I've had that a couple of times, not so much recently, but certainly in the past. So like you, I tend to get it's going to do this job and it's going to do it really well. It's why I've got a laser. It's why I've had a specific GPS. I was calling it a watch, but it was actually a GPS on your wrist, right, for golf. It was golf specific. I tend to do that as well, but I thought I'd break from the mold this time. I just got too good a deal to miss.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, just having a look around, like that MotoCaddy, the M5 shows up a lot actually in the reviews, so you picked a good one there. The other one's the PowerCaddy CT10, apparently. CT10 and CT12, they get reviewed really well too, so they're pretty good. But yeah, moving up to the remote control ones. I've got one friend that has a remote control one, and he treats it as a toy whenever you're playing. Like, you're hitting your shots, but in between he's like driving it around and like making it scare everyone else and stuff like that.
It feels a little bit Caddyshack to me, having something following you with a remote control, to be fair. That was a famous Caddyshack thing back in the day.
Yeah, of course. I can't remember. I think maybe it was the MotoCaddy he had. The MotoCaddy ME remote is one of the well-reviewed ones there. But
I mean, PowerCaddy, I think they were the original.
Were they?
They were. I mean, when I was a teenager, folk were starting to get these PowerCaddies, and it was the big lead batteries and stuff like that. Guys were lugging these things out their car. They're probably about 25 kilos at that point.
Yeah.
But it's come on so much, and they have generally got lighter. They've got easier to carry.
Yeah.
The fold down push trolley that I had was pretty good. It fitted in a bag quite nicely. It was very light. That was great. This one has got a nice carry bag. It's not a brilliant carry bag. It is a MotoCaddy one, but I don't think the quality's there the way it should be for what it's carrying. It's not, the zip doesn't feel like it's really, really strong. It sort of half bursts open a little bit at the top now and again because it doesn't quite catch the zipper and stuff. So I think that should be higher quality for what you're paying for in terms of because I bought the cover separately. Other than that, it fits well. I can carry, the handle's easy to carry, that's all great. Goes in the car, no problem. The battery's not particularly heavy. It charges pretty quickly. The charger's easy to set up. It's nice and light as well. So there's a lot of great features about it. It's just, I would say the bag, generally the carry bag is the biggest letdown for it.
Really?
Considering it's a premium product and a premium manufacturer, their bag is pretty poor for what you're paying.
Shame. Yeah, totally. Yeah. On the push trolley stuff, I use I've got a MotoCaddy Cube.
Yep.
Which was only 160 quid. And it's great. I love it, actually. My main criteria was that it had a cup holder so I could take my coffee out.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
for cold Scottish mornings, like being able to take my warm drink, my tea, my coffee. It just made, as soon as I bought that, it was like towards the end of my first year back, I bought that and it was just, this is so much more pleasant. It's like...
And in the summer for your iron brew, Colin. There you go.
Exactly. Yes, precisely. But yeah, I'd recommend that any day because it folds up really small, goes in the car easy. The wheels come off as well if you need to. But yeah, just really good quality. But I did come across, you ever come across the Big Max Blade IP2? Ever seen those ones?
Sounds like you're getting deep into this stuff, Colin. I've never seen them. What are they?
No, this is what happens to me, Ross. Whenever I look at any kind of gear stuff, I end up...
Is this on Amazon?
Do you know, it might be, but it's not where I found it. The Big Max Blade is a bit more. It's about 220 to 240 quid, depending where you buy it. But the selling point is it goes totally flat. It's really cool, actually. Like you fold it, but then the wheels fold in as well. So the wheels fold in sideways, and the top one folds sideways too. So you end up with this just totally flat package,
which
just
phenomenal.
Can either sit on top, I guess, or like fit underneath your bag or whatever it might be. So yeah, if space is a premium, that Big Max Blade is brilliant.
It's not that I judge my cars by the fact that I can fit a trolley and a set of golf clubs in the back with a straight lift in, but that is pretty much the criteria, Colin. So
That's what you need. Yeah, indeed. And the other one I've seen around, I think a friend of mine had one of these, was the Bag Boy Micron. Looks quite cool. And it just opens really easily too. That's the one complaint I'd have with my MotoCaddy Cube, is I always need two hands to open it, and just something always goes wrong. I just always have it at the wrong angle or something, and I like try and use my foot for it as well. And it's not hard, but it's just a quick little fiddle that just gets in the way at the start. So if there's one that just opens much easier, then it's a little bonus. But
the thing I find frustrating more than the trolleys, quite honestly, is the fact you need to have two bags. And there's a lot of the carry bags don't sit at the same proportions to the trolley bags. And I get that. But, I mean, I'm like, really? What, I need to buy two golf bags just because?
Yeah.
So I think there's I know that people want to sell more bags. I get that point. That's the market. You sell a carry bag, you sell a trolley. I get what it is. But I do think there's room for a manufacturer to make a really good stand bag that goes on a trolley properly, or a lot easier. Because what was happening with mine was, and thankfully I did have two bags already, I'll point out. I happened to win one last year, which was a trolley bag that I didn't necessarily like, but hey, I've got it now. I was putting a stand bag on the new trolley, and of course the stand is just kicking out all the time, and it's getting stuck in the wheels, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have to use that stupid trolley bag. So yeah, I'm onto the trolley bag.
Yeah, it's the legs that always get in the way, isn't it? Well, tell you what, this might be my next deep dive, Ross, because I think I'm kind of debating. I can't exactly buy it all at once, but I fancy a new set of irons right now, because my stilts are 3 years old and they're getting a little bit shabby. They're getting a bit cracked up. Like the hosels are all breaking off at the moment. But I also need a bag, actually. I'm using my dad's old bag from years ago. It's it's almost an embarrassment to pull out the boot, because it's
maybe worth a fortune.
It could be, but it's just absolutely ruined. It's just like, it's properly wrecked and ripped all over. So I was going to look into bags. And do you know what? It's one of those other little fiddles that just makes things, just slightly frustrating, is like getting your clubs out, when there's not enough little spaces in the bag and they're all kind of knocking against each other and finding the right one.
Yeah.
And I love the look of these bags that have that kind of, do you know what I mean when I say it? They almost look like they have a spiral with little head holders, so your heads all stick out sideways. So I'm going to look into that and see.
Yeah, they're sort of quite big at the top compared to most bags, but at least you've got fully dedicated space for each iron to get in dead easily. Yeah,
totally. So I'm going to have a look into this. So yeah, I'll report back, future episode. All right, thank you for indulging my gear deep dive there.
No, it's good. And as Bruce pointed out a few weeks ago, there seems to be plenty of gear I can cover.
Yeah, indeed.